take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kid, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. He's got nice time. They're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. They just got it away before they hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Miami touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
defenders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. It's Montgomery on the counter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down up until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again, it's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Goff on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Fry getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down, here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And he's got it. Cut the end zone. So the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Greg Reynolds to return it. Here's a reverse. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions beginning their drive here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They go play action with Goff. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Here's Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they get this down to the 28. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing the out route complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Value 3.
1st down throw from Goff. On the move, headed right. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still sticking with the passing game. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They just get the play off. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fox now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. One guy's there, and it's intercepted. Mike Robertson takes it away. And the Lions will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions start the second half with some needed points. David Montgomery with the touchdown. The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up. He's throwing for it. It's caught. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. From his own end zone, here we go. And the decision to bring it out cost him 10 yards as he's out of bounds at the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic to convert on this 3rd and long.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins take a 3rd quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Sanders all set to send it away. Greg Reynolds to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Is the loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 22-yard line.
Trying again, following the set. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
We're good. We're good. We're
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. From the gun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass complete to Gibbs. Down the left sideline he goes. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cater Calhoun. The 50. reception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch them off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Reynolds with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, shell.
Goff trying again here after the pick. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions 14 points back. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. 4th and forever coming. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He lets a heater go deep. Middle. He's got it deep downfield. And they take him down right along the 30. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins will take over along the midfield stripe back to the interception and return. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Fits it through the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First down, Miami.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on...
Touchdown, Houston! Joe Mixon, 49 yards. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This now a 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the option right is Fields. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Here's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 19-yard
Stroud out of the gun here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Stroud. And Woods has it complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Stroud. He'll buy some time right. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has.
That's how I be happy. Just for all my not a baby. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the belly, apartment, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Real shining. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it. Where they at? Get it. Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16 renegade on the make it. Buy your trees, no love. I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Houston. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Dell motioning over. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Now, Stroud. They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Dell motioning over. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Harris again. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. 3rd and long. Fields going to hang on to this one.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player, and you've got it backed up so far. You're not really fearing any play call, let alone the run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Fourth down, Fields. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick-6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick-6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Taking the read, this is Fields. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Pistol snap back to Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, ends up getting away from it.
And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball, because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On 2nd down, Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
They'll go. It's Stroud. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He's got it about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Fields from the pistol. That is caught side of the end zone. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He fumbled the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They go play action with Fields. Again, working deep downfield.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. Second and 7. They'll go right back to Mixon. He's to the 35. Go Mixon. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 96 yards. Touchdown, Houston. That one is no good. Not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A short one taken at the 10. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes. Second down, it's Fields.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
It is third and 10. Play action now for Fields. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. Fields to throw for it. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. On the ground, it's Mixon. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Fields. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
On the quick, right?
Schultz is the motion man. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's first and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, first and goal, hoping to capitalize.
Fields now. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Steelers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run on first down with Mixon. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Minka Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Second down and 8. A run here with Mixon. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Schultz is the motion man. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down, and we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple of which have gone for touchdowns. He's had a couple nice blocks in the run game. I mean, he's really having as well-rounded a complete game that a receiver can have in the NFL. And until they prove they can slow him down, I would just keep giving him more opportunities.
Now, a second down throw for Fields. He's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Schultz is the motion man. Now Mixon, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Peyton Wilson, that time, in on the stop. Third and 9. Stroud to throw. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. Open man outside. He's got it. And he's going to have the Texans first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
That's good for a Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back in zone 49.
Why Tony? Yes.
On play action. Stroud. He keeps it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Stroud. That'll be intercepted. And the Steelers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
There's not a position on the field, Michael, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. The throw caught by Dell on the outside. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Pistol snap back to Fields. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Mike, on the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, one, maintain possession of the ball, and number two, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Fields operating out of the pistol. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now on second and long. Back to throw is Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is caught. Strong. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Fields from the pistol. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, Fields. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, here's Sims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here is first and 10. Now Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Fields. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. Off he goes.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
There he goes again. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Stroud to throw. You're on 1st and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it, and now he loses the football. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Houston, good night, everyone.